Hi everyone, and welcome to Star Trek Online. And this is... I've decided to finally join the dark side. I am making a tactical Romulan. This is because of the Delta recruitment that's going on at the moment. So I figured that one of the best ways of going through the storyline and show off the Delta recruitment is to simply create one. Now, just to show you guys off, I've just created a fairly basic Romulan named Ishkor, named after the Babylonian god of storms. And in fact, Adad and Ishkor are pretty much the same god. But if you look back to Romulan traits, which is what I've got through here, you get the standard Romulan operative, so you get your crit chance and severity built into your person. Some limited telepathy, peak health comes in. You're a plasma weapon specialist, so we might go down that route, but it really depends. Few other pretty cool things. I was contemplating doing an alien, but I'm just going for straight up Romulan at this point. I hope I didn't lose my... yeah, there we go. And... I can't even remember what I called my character. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. At least it kept the name of my ship. Okay, so we'll go with that. Let's go. Ooh, green. I haven't seen this before. This is going to be interesting. I haven't seen anything of the Romulan or Klingon storylines, and I think I probably will. I will do the Klingons as well at some point. I may even make a new Fed and go through that. We'll see.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were. Dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly. Upon every world we touch. In our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must. We will. For we are Romulan.
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Time-traveling rubbish apparently going on.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
And apparently my character's just got out of bed. So, looks okay. Let me just check my chat settings. I still have the DPS 10k channel and everything. That's hilarious. I don't think I'll be doing that I don't think I'll be doing that right now, but having a look around, we are playing our first go as a Romulan, as I've already said. This is basically a tactical Romulan. I built this character pretty much just to straight up go for level 60 in the Scimitar, just to see what it's like. I imagine it's going to be rather powerful, but we'll see where things go, and hopefully this should be some fun. I'll play through 1 or 2 missions and we'll see how it goes. One thing that you do get as a Delta recruit, you'll see I'm a citizen at the moment. I am citizen Ishko. As a Delta recruit, you get you do get a buff to your recruitment. I appear to have a. Oh. Yeah, I'm stupid enough to use Arc apparently. Oh, so I get the Khan costume for this. I see. Okay, cool. And anything else? Don't think so. Right, so I suppose we just get going.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up. Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with a console.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through all the tutorials.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this. When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone.
Oh dear.
Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. Dad, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
Oh, let's see how panicky he is in the third message.
It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. And maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovan, then to Navala, then to you. What's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just Please come here soon. Thanks.
Oh well, let's head out that way.
If the Kelids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Oh god, I gave my character a mince. Oh well.
Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Select a...
Let's just have a look here.
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Okay, this is weird. So, you can see in my inventory there's absolutely nothing. I do have upgrade slots, but let's not even go there at this point. You can see that obviously I only have this character. I will get the things that let me double up on my reputation, but that's going to be a little time down the road. If we just go to my status here, you'll actually notice I have it's showing I have a Talislight Warbird here, which is amusing because we haven't been told that yet. But I've got my plasma pistol, and look at it doing all of 41.1 DPS. We like that. So I imagine that the beginning of the game is going to be a little bit slower than you're probably used to. I certainly won't be able to trash through it like I can the... Oh, I've got to... oh, I missed a bottle, did I? Oh well. I mean, that might be an optional or something, but hey, let it never be said that I don't do stupid things for no reason. I mean, there we go. So you can see that they did put, it looks like, you know, this is really nice. And the one thing that you can always say about the way that Star Trek Online is, you can criticise lag and everything else that you want to, but you can never criticise the fact that the game does look great and they've put a lot of effort into it. And no, I'm a big fan of it, to tell you the truth. I know that there's been a lot of criticism levelled at it, but I really am quite a big fan of this game. Talk to Alfred.
Finally? I mean, which message... Oh, never mind. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kelid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard. Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kelid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Great, I get to... Everything's being wrecked. And you know what? I think auto fire still works, does it? Oh, maybe not.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Okay, so let me just check my settings, because I believe there is... There we go. So I've got, for those of you who are wondering how to do, how to work out auto attack, there you go. Does make things quite a lot easier auto attacking, although some people will say don't do auto attack, and you can see why sometimes, because... Oh, didn't even see him. Although even I learned something today, I didn't realise that right click was what you did to attack on this, so you all learn something new. So apparently now that that massive threat to the Romulan Empire has been dealt with, let's head back to Avrak. You wouldn't believe that, you know, a mince walk like this would end up being... I imagine
the flooding
that
has
this...
stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. I mean, Navala might be able to help if she's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Funny thing is that he's saying, but it's just amazing to me how this mincing Romulan has got to end up. I would say she's probably going to do double the damage that my scientist does, but hey, that's a lot of Kellids.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Oh good, it's a kill 20 million of X to pick them up quest.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Like, oh good, kill 20 of something for
This
random
metal
NPCX.
has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Hey, you'll just have to excuse me while I turn off a few things here. I don't want any of this crap on. Don't want those. Don't want zone chat either because I have, like, and I'll sort all of that out later, but I certainly don't want all of this stuff on. Oh, that's another thing actually. Chat settings. Chat options. Show channel name. Just so I know when it's... Right, there we go.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing. You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Yes, I'll be completely careful. Although it's only shooting stuff. Shoot everything. Sorry, I'm a tactical officer now. I just get to shoot stuff up. That's the way things is. That's the way things are. Okay, this probably wasn't smart. And this is one of the disadvantages of auto-firing, that you enrage absolutely everything. And also I've got my camera angle wrong here. So let's turn this shit off, so that I'm no longer pissing everything on the map off. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, now I can turn it back on. be bothered. Ooh, they're dead. Romulan tricorder. Okay. Yeah, of course, the first thing you do here is go down here by yourself rather than... That thing has shields. Disable, not cause lightning. Sure Navala will know what's going on.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Yay, I got my first... Oh, I've got skill points now. How many? Not many. But I mean, the one that you're always going to want, you're always going to want these two. Weapon efficiency on ground as well, but spend our first 3 in there. I'm going to spend a couple in driver coil because you're always going to want to spend some in driver coil, and I want to get round at something that's not a snail's pace, and while I'm here I'm going to add 1 to weapon efficiency maybe. Yeah. We'll do that. We're still a citizen, mind you. Yeah, let's delete this message so that it stops flashing at me. And we'll go on to... I think we can do one more mission in this. Not got Foundry yet. Yep, so this is the unlock skill point week, as you can see, so kind of necessary, and there's nothing available yet because we're still doing the tutorial missions. Maybe it's this way. Oh, maybe it's the guy with a big eye over his head. Who'd have thought?
What do you need with an old space hound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
That doesn't sound good. Let me just check something while I'm here. Oh, it's all captains, so obviously they want people to do this as much as possible.
What do you need with an
So let's
Good
tactical
idea.
it.
When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Well, let's do that then.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Well, what did we find? Must have been interesting, it didn't pop up.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
Bad news?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi.
Oh, great. I'm going to avoid spoilers for as much as I possibly can, but let's just say the Elachi aren't someone you want to mess with. Watch Enterprise.
We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
Essentially the Elachi... Yeah, they're one of the major enemies.
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Okay, so let's head over this way. The music's very foreboding in this, I've got to say. It's not a, this isn't the happy-go-lucky sort of Federation music we've got going on here.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
There you go. We are ordered to party.
Contact Tovan Kev by clicking on the Hail Tovan.
I'm ready.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
Why not?
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
So yeah, we're pretty much a nobody from a colony world, but we did see that intro which mentioned that something is more than likely going to happen in something is more than likely going to happen. Although that's something to do with Delta recruitment. Ah, I see. That's why it comes down. So apparently they're saying we're going to get promoted to Admiral at some point, not just completely goof off for the next year and just do nothing. You're going to go from citizen to Admiral in 1 year. That's how awesome you are. Really? I like that one. I don't really want to be a thief, but yeah, Romulan ale's blue. That's not great. Why would they drink that? So they're going right from the start. This is obviously the main storyline of Star Trek Online involving the Iconians, but they're going straight for it right off the start. Ah, I see what this is. I'll just communicate with you from the future so that we can sort things out. I mean, technobabble's a fantastic thing, but this might be going a little bit too far. But hey, at least they're trying to do something a little bit new with it.
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Really? I have a unique trait, really? Other, there we go. Earn dilithium ore on kill, what the hell? Automatically removed when Delta Recruit event ends. That's really cool. I like that. I suppose what it's doing is it's making you go absolutely, you have to play an awful lot because you're a recruit. Get leveling, get leveling. So I think I might be spending some time on Ishko. That's gonna be really cool.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kelid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors.
I hate Romulan ale.
And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
That's some fireworks. People, please stop nuking me.
Come in. Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian? I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here. We need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out.
Convenient rifle.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. No will answer, but we have to do something. We tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver already. We still have a chance, though. We need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, then get a replacement battery.
Yeah, this, not this.
You can switch between 2 equipped weapons by pressing Z.
That is so cool, having guys guys fall over like you think we get swept up. Right, let's get moving. Or mincing, whatever.
Just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Oh shit, I'm taking on the Centurion. Not sure this is a plan. So am I getting like dilithium ore for this now, apparently? Ow. That it is. Where am I going? Oh, battery there.
This is Cap. Have the batteries. You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Oh, what was supposed to be a nice day. But it's fairly standard, isn't it? Let's celebrate getting nuked. I suppose I'm still a citizen, I'm not like an ensign or anything yet.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Let's go.
The shuttle is ready, and I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Oh, he's a tactical bridge officer. And you'll notice he has Romulan operative, so crit damage and crit severity. It's ridiculous.
Congratulations, citizen.
You can stay as you are right now. Let's get out. And this is what Romulans do. You will just have a bunch of crit damage and crit. Yeah, you'll just have a bunch of crit damage and crit everything else.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy... Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. The Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
A warbird? A 23rd century bird of prey. I mean, nostalgia factor's cool and all, but... So what options?
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q.
No, that's not the way it works. At least not the way I mapped everything. Oh, God, I need some mapping. Yeah, that, lock it. And that'll do for the moment, I think.
What do you need to know? You can increase your speed by...
Yeah, you... Oh, I didn't know that.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
So I have...
Use
torpedo
W and
height.
S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
I love having tutorials still on.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
God, I don't even have full impulse capability. I do have battle cloak though, which is awesome.
Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded. Ship is under attack.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old 3 more of these should get this hull good to go.
Under attack.
Good job.
This gives a shockwave, which is quite cool. But
the Vex will be happy to see this old warbird get some use.
Pressing F.
I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online.
obviously, unfortunately, none of my commands are working. So that's kind of
Time
awkward.
to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
I suppose we can do that.
Activate full impulse by...
Oh god, it's so slow. I don't even know anymore.
The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them! Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead. Started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue...
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1.
Yes, this I was aware of. Oh. A Tavaro light warbird.
High-yield torpedo will increase the power
Alpha
of your
strike.
next torpedo attack.
See a lot of cloaking. I need to get closer. Looks like we got everyone.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
Go and help people. That is such a cool paint job. I really like that. Just really nice touch that they've done that.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
This doesn't look good. Are these all like... Jeez, so much stuff. Oh yeah, I don't get access to R&D until Centurion level. I could go in under cloak, but I'm gonna have to decloak to scan it anyway, so...
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
A bit dumb, wasn't it, of us?
We're getting a reply. What the... They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen. I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
That is a Dideridex warbird. Huh?
So the Elachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Mayor of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Okay, I'll cloak and get out of it.
I can destroy both of you!
Yes, I'm officially a lunatic. I didn't realize which way round my ship was.
My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me. You think you won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time, given your ship's condition.
Hey, I was awesome, damn it.
And what happened here? I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Elachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them, and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader Datar, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
Well, what else am I gonna do?
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
Let's hope this works out.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Hysterical that in a 200-year-old warbird we managed to damage a Dideridex ship. Sweet.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, Assistant to Commander Tamer. Please, follow me to the Commander's quarters. There is much to discuss.
Why have I got a mince?
Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There's much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around, while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
I'm not going to be able to get rid of him, am I? Well, why would I want to? He's a Romulan. Yeah.
I have new orders for you.
So that looks like it's the end of almost the storyline stuff, but we'll see. For those of you who aren't sure, Ditan is actually a canon character. He is from Unification, the episode in which Spock appeared, and he's a child in that, and he's been taught by Spock to work towards reunification, so he's probably one of the people who you would want leading the Empire. Yep, that's the long and short of it. The Tal Shiar are not... I mean, they were never the nicest organisation anyway, but they appear to have become a lot more overt, shall we say. The Tal Shiar actively oppose pretty much everything, they just want control. But according to Garak, the Obsidian Order does consider the Tal Shiar sloppy, so not too sure what to think of that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I am now... so I can change into a Romulan Republic uniform, but I actually kind of like this, so I'm going to keep with it for the moment. But I'm going to put on some crappy armor. Oh, is that for my... Oh, that's for my ship, I suppose. Interesting. So I actually have a non-crappy shield. Well, it's still very crappy, but hey. And as for my skills, I have some abilities, so let's see. Let's be not so slow. Blow caps aren't really going to do anything with me yet. I think I just want a DPS at the moment. Should I add some attack pattern? I don't have any of these yet, so I might hold on to this for the moment. I don't really want to buff myself. I'll buff this to 3 just because I can. And I'm not going to be using it. Oh, I'll get attack pattern alpha at some point, won't I? So let's look at... Okay, so let's accept that, because I'm definitely going to want this at absolute maximum. In fact, I think I'm just going to max it. I'm just going to max it. We're just going to get some of that. I'm going to up driver coil so that I'm not at a ridiculously slow speed. I'll up that to there just so that when I shoot something it dies. And I think I'll leave it there for the moment until I figure out what to do at this point. So that is it for today, guys. I am going to leave it there because otherwise I'm going to end up going way too long on this thing. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I think it'll be something definitely a little bit different. By the way, I want that and I want that on. Thank you very much. Otherwise... there'll be some others that I want on here. I'm not too sure. Oh, I've got soldier damage. Really, I want space stuff on. We'll go for that just because I can at the moment. But anyway, before I start going absolutely mad on getting things sorted, I will cut it off for here. This is Boomer, and I hope to see you next time.